Hi. Welcome back to Stained Glass Stories. I'm Vilscat. And this in my lap is Cinnabon. Yes. There we go. And... Alright. I'm so excited for this, y'all. I have heard that this game is terrifying from a reliable source. My response to that was, well, you know, if they've done Samus right, which it sounds like they have, then they're gonna have their work cut out for them to top the SAX from Metroid Fusion or Nightmare, and the Darklings from Echoes and their first appearance. And that person responded, "Wait until you play it." So as between that and the name, it seems like it's an appropriate one to play today. Yep. I'm so excited for this. Okay, fine. We'll we'll download an update. It might fix something important. I can wait 1 minute more. I've already been waiting. I picked it up from the store, I think last week or week before. And I haven't had the energy set aside for it to be able to get it set up and do this. But I knew I wanted to share my experience in this. It's... My voice started going there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light off in the room here and see if that helps with me with keeping the spooky vibe. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. I already have chills just from the opening music. I think this is my favorite version of the opening theme yet. Oh, it's perfect. And the title going to static like that over and over. The chord in the background is escalating along with that thump. It sounds like a footstep approaching steadily closer, just slightly. It also slightly sounds like a Reaper noise. I'm really digging this. Adjust brightness until the image on the left is barely visible. Brightness can be adjusted at any time during the game. Okay, so it wants to be spooky. I'm tempted to just leave it at the basic brightness because I want to be able to see the regular, but it wants to be spooky. Hey. You doing okay? This is so spooky already.
I could hear the music, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it here. Just to I tend to if I adjust these to where I can barely see the left image, I tend to then not be able to see anything at all during the game. So I'm gonna put it right there. I'm so excited for this. I can't even. I hope we get some good clip moments. I hope we get some good spooks. I'm gonna be doing death counter for this. If you do exclamation point deaths at any time, then you'll see how many times I've died. Galentine, if you type deaths plus, exclamation point deaths plus, it will add one to the death counter. Trusting you with that. Accept. Samus files. Every little thing about it is... Metroid, a virulent floating energy. Floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after the word for ultimate warrior. Their value as a bioweapon sparked several crises, and as a result, all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. Samus did that. And we have repeatedly had to re-extinctify them. But yeah. Okay, so this is recapping what happened in Fusion a little bit. And it turns out this is why the Chozo created the Metroids. It wasn't just to have a weapon. A gelatinous parasitic organism indigenous to the planet SR388. It could absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. Ex-parasites, they were also a hive mind, so they worked together to an extent. Were driven not by emotion, but by an instinctive need to replicate and spread but to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. Oh no, they are believed extinct. Okay, this is gonna recap. This is a beautiful cutscene recap of Fusion. So far. Yep, Samus got externally and internally infected. With no Metroids surviving on SR388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. Wow. They made it look so good, the fusion suit. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely unable to oppose the X. It's a beautiful summary opening. Honestly, Fusion was probably one of my favorite Metroid games ever. I know that's a lot of people's favorite is Super Metroid. I loved Super Metroid. And I loved the Prime games a lot. But Fusion started off the game really by taking your agency and power away, and the whole game you're clawing it back, and then you get it back. And it's cinematically very well done. And it was a paradigm shift, so, up until now, they haven't ever done anything since Fusion, and I look forward to seeing how they do it. Also, yeah, that Fusion suit, aside from the helmet plate, was entirely organic looking. Like, it had fully adapted Metroid DNA and an organic nature. Which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. This ability was tested immediately when I went to Biological Space Laboratories, PSL Research Station, to investigate a distress signal. Yeah, it's almost completely... Oh! That SAX depiction is almost completely organic over the metal layers. Beautiful. Battled many powerful X forms, including the SAX, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. Oh, I just had a thought. I eventually eliminated the X Menace on SR-388 by setting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet, which probably extinctified everything else on the planet as well. But basically, that was the only way to keep the X from spreading at a galactic rate. And to keep the Federation, who were being absolutely stupid, from trying to study them. And let them loose again. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories. Or so we thought. Of course, just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. Oh no. That's an X parasite. It showed an X alive and in the wild. Okay, so the X have survived. Thorough analysis proved the video was real. That's a little bit of a... Oop, nope. One got away. And you might say it invalidates 2. It invalidates 4's ending. But... It's similar to what happened at the end of, 2 and leading into 3. Just now we're doing it with the X. I'm the only thing that can fight them. Or we're just going to bombard the planet from orbit. Okay. It was called ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation, of course they dispatched a research team instead of us. Okay, of 7 EMMI. That's a new term. I heard that in the trailers. If they're at all biological, Excellion Star Corporation. If they're at all biological, then they're already doomed to be X-hosts. An EMMI is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Their incredible mobility and protective plating made of the strongest stuff in the universe. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Federation, for building these. I'm gonna have to fight them. Practically guaranteed the mission's success. But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost. If they're non-biological nature, I could see why the Federation thought this was a good idea. We're not... Especially if the Federation wound up agreeing with us that blowing up SR-388 was the right thing and they had fucked up. And they decided that the X should be maybe just DNA samples kept, but not kept alive. I could see sending completely non-biological things to study them safely or look and see what the situation is before just being like, hey Samus, we're gonna traumatize you some more. Here's a job. But no, all communication was lost. Oh, it's so cool. So this suit presentation is meant to be our fusion suit having reabsorbed and gotten back our original Chozo suit as well. from the X. What is happening on CDR is the planet. It might not be. It could very well be a case of exactly, Galentine. Guaranteed success. Instant and brutal failure. Send Samus again. Yup. Exactly. So, it could be that someone is effing with the Federation, someone with a lot of power, and was watching what happened on SR388 and decided to set a trap. That's my current suspicion. But this also sounds like Samus isn't telling the story as the Federation hires me. She says it's up to me. That makes me wonder. Ooh, cool Chozo runes and a morph ball. That makes me wonder if the truth of it is that Samus just found this out through however she found it out, monitoring Federation comm channels, and has decided it's up to her because she's not just going to stand by and let this escalate. Because she's cool that way. We'll see. Okay. Planet CDR. It's very purple. The atmosphere looks like...
CDR's atmosphere.
Cool. Very synthetic computer voice.
The bounty for this mission does not seem appropriate.
I'm gonna guess that's Adam.
The risk clearly outweighs the reward.
Yeah.
Treat
Okay,
our
so
lost
they're...
assets with care, lady.
Treat our lost assets with care.
Entering the atmosphere in T-minus 10.
They did it right!
8,
They got the lady
6,
right!
5, 4, 3, 2,
It's a respectful tone. Oh good, we didn't immediately explode. That's a good sign. Treat our... Well, something went wrong. Between that cutscene and this, something went very wrong. Okay, how did we end up here? And what is that? And that is very Chozo.
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility.
Okay.
Signal quality is likely to be low. Remote communication remains using network. Try to connect to the facility's network when you reach the bottom. That way, to gain in contact. Many objections, lady.
This suit is the fusion combined with her power suit, the Varia suit. But something happened. Is that a Chozo? It looks like one, at least. In full battle armor. And it's attacking. And it's immune to the plasma beam. Oh, lovely. Okay, that was awesome. Ooh, missile did some damage. looks like it hurts. Now we're color inverted. Sort of. All of our orange stuff is blue. So, this is really creepy. Evil Chozo did something to our armor, which I'd be really happy if I could read about on the, like, encountered a mysterious enemy. Okay. On the, and the, like, Metroid Prime style. Oh, hey, I can, kind of. Default protective power suit. But it's blue, and we don't know why it's blue. But this is... what just happened to us is why we lose all of our gear at the start. We only have our basic power beam, power suit, and missiles. And, I mean, really, if something could reset us to that, that easily now, it would be a Chozo. I wonder how we actually escaped that alive. Like, was that all its arm cannon blast did to us? Or did we, like, kick it in the shin right as it was... Okay, no tutorial, we're just going right in. 8-directional shooting. Very nice. I love the jump abilities. Sweet! They finally, in a 2D Metroid game, we are getting some of the melee abilities from Smash. Arm cannon can be used to punch. Always a vertical sweep. I wonder if there's a reason for that. That is so fluid. I think I will check the controls in case there's anything else I need. Oh, this is beautiful so far. It's very Metroid in the opening. It is a cutscened loss of powers instead of played, but I'm okay with that. That's consistent with the other 2D games. In a lot of ways. Global map. Arteria. Not actually seeing somewhere to check the controls. That makes sense, Galentine. No charge beam anymore. We definitely had the charge beam in that opening cutscene, though. Though yes, we've lost most of our gear. Most of our upgrades. We've basically been reset to factory default. I'm guessing this thing's gonna play a game with us now. We're in a Saw horror story. It left us alive to see how we'd react. Maybe this is some kind of test. Ooh, laser sight. Don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Seems cool. Missile not effective. Oh, that's cool. There's a power slide? Oh, that makes my Mega Man heart happy. Okay, we can't go back up the elevator because the bridge and the elevator are wrecked. That looks horrific. Like it used to be something else, and now it's changed. Okay. Held the free aim mode, which is awesome. Cool. Okay, those are tricky and annoying. Oh, my only regret so far is not having the scan visor to just, like, read about everything. I like the free aim, though. Okay. Creepy Chozo statue. Ammo station. But everything has that, like, ominous red glow to it. Can't slide or climb in that right now. Hold R to ready missiles. Only by using just... Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Those things are annoying. Okay, that door opens for us. Chozo tech interface.
Uploading data.
So, you've accessed the network station. Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your vital signs and video log from the data you uploaded.
Good. What the heck was that?
I've run a full analysis, but I cannot account for why you lost consciousness. My readings indicate dramatic physical changes in you.
Oh, lovely.
Whatever caused these changes seems to have stripped you of most abilities. You might call it physical amnesia.
Again, yep.
That brings me to your assailant. I am checking the Federation database against your video log. It appears to have been a Chozo.
Yep.
The attacker's identity is not yet clear.
So now we're running into a bad Chozo.
I have determined that you are somewhere
Lovely.
within the depths of ZDR. Your top priority should be to return to your ship on the surface. This situation is precarious. Trust your instincts as you navigate upward. This planet
Okay.
appears to consist of multiple areas. Shuttles, elevators, and other modes of transport connect them. Keep an eye out for ways to reach the surface. The ship's location is marked on your global map. Check it for yourself. You may encounter pockets of low temperature. Your Metroid DNA renders you vulnerable to such environments.
So we
Every
haven't
time
lost
in
the
cold
weakness
areas will
of
be
it.
harmful to you.
That makes sense.
There are many such cold areas scattered underground. Do not enter them with your basic power suit. One final thing. Underground interference is preventing radio transmissions. Check
That is a
with
very
me at any
trippy visual.
network stations you find.
Okay. Yeah, I guess... that it's also a save room. That's good. Expand menu. Melee counter. Shoot, jump, missile mode. Whoa, this is not... this one's not lit. I see the difference. Oops. Wrong weapon. Hi. I went out the wrong door. Melee counter at the right moment to parry certain attacks and automatically take aim at the attacker. Generally parrying, that's why it's like a full swing, is just in case it's like something with more mass than me. I have to have more momentum. Oh, I can already wall jump? That changes everything. Please? Okay, I guess I can't backtrack now. Lots of eggs here. Okay, that is pretty cool. With that said, I do hope that that won't be, like, the default mechanic for fighting everything. But I am glad it's on the possibility list now. Makes sense. Throw full suit weight into it. This looks like there should be a door here. There just isn't. Okay. Ah, so we do have a little bit of a scan capability. But it's from blinking. Oh hey, that prevents us from backtracking. Lovely. Increased by 2, okay. So we start with higher than 5, but the upgrades are going to... The upgrades are going to be less significant than just, like, I want to be able to climb through that, than a 5 at once, so we need to collect more of them to make a meaningful difference. What if I don't want to go down the funnel? I don't wanna. Fine. Oh, that is cool. I wish my UI visor that I have had battery. I would be wearing it too. Oh hey look, there's an innie. It is decidedly damaged and definitely not functioning correctly. At the exact moment of the flash, the timing is extremely difficult to gauge, making this a desperate maneuver. Slide under an Emmy. Okay, that's... This one's particularly... What damaged it too? Probably the Chozo, but this one's damaged and can't follow us. Okay. Wait, what? pause during the tense moment. That would be better. Also, let me check the phone. Hi, Gary. Sorry you missed the start. So far, it's amazing. The intro was a delightful recap of kind of like the immediate story so far, what happened last game, why it was important to the beginning of this game. And then we got attacked by a Chozo. Lost most of our suit abilities. And yeah. Now we're fighting and running for our lives. Ooh, I can place markers? And there is an MMI, which I don't remember what it stands for, but they're basically, this one seems to be horrifically damaged and not able to climb as a result. But, that begs the question of what damaged it. There's a brain thingy with bugs. It imparts knowledge to our gun. Sweet. And the central unit transformed the arm cannon into an Omega cannon. Omega blaster. Oh my. That sounds cool. Button. That's missiles. So only while aiming. It takes like a full body brace to use and fire this, apparently. What? So it was very fast, 30 to 40 minutes. Thank you. The brain thing? Yeah. I think it's a Chozo tech thing. But yeah, Galentine said that thing freaks me out. Or, yeah, I think it's a Chozo energy core, but still. Very cool, like, Omega Blaster thing. Reminds me of the Hyper Beam a bit. Yeah. interesting that it didn't give us an energy tank. It gave us a more powerful weapon. I'm gonna guess it's kind of a Chozo, like, cybernetic computer with an energy core. But seriously, this place is creepy. I don't know what kind of facility this is, but, are we gonna completely annihilate one of the, Okay, so we've lost our free aim ability with this. It like directly pans over. There you are. Yeah, no. Okay. Hopefully not, Gary, but, you know, we'll see. I guess I shot the right part by shooting the eye component out. Sorry, Galactic Federation, but we get to assimilate it? Omega Cannon depleted and offline, reverting to regular arm cannon. Okay. So that's a cutscene-y way for us to be able to defeat our first enemy. And it was easy. That's 1 out of 7. This is set up for us. This is a game. The Chozo took the thing we sent as the most powerful, like, thing to stop it, have turned it against us, and have now set up encounters with said things. Specifically to F with us, and things that we have to get to and survive long enough to get to that will give us a weapon powerful enough to damage them. And yeah, exactly, Gary. That was the level 1 of their game, which they damaged because they had the ability to, and then left it to hunt us. And they removed any of our other weapons that might be strong enough to damage the Emmy after we showed that we had such weaponry strong enough to even damage or hurt them. Not how I remember this. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. I do like the ability to expand the minimap quickly like that. Just be like, real quick check. Which way? Okay. I'm quite liking them, but they're taking some getting used to. Ow. Stop it. Those things, I'm still getting a hang of the melee counter. So I like it that right off the bat they introduced the Emmy as something that, after this first cutscene, be warned, we're timing this one for you, but timing this is almost impossible and a last-ditch thing. You're not just going to be able to easily melee counter these. Network station, also a save room. And And that's where that's an ammo recharge station. Okay. I'm gonna backtrack a little because that's what I do in these games. Ah. The difference between shoot down and crouch is still being a little bit tricky for me. I'm just gonna stand over here. Thank you. That one's inactive, so I can't backtrack further still. Okay. I do like that wall jump is just a thing. It's not something I need a specific upgrade for. At least they don't explode on me. That? It looks vaguely like bird-like, like a chozo. But like it's crawling with something growing on its back. And that creeps me out. I wonder if the villain here is a renegade chozo? I do like that. The ability to, like, dodge and then hit something to damage it. That feels good. If it's, like, a renegade chozo that wants to undo having given a human agency over chozo things, we don't know. Maybe something's controlling the chozo as well. Save room. Cool. Some of the Metroid Prime games, if I remember right. Yeah, Gary, it seems like they've learned a lot from a few different games and are mixing it together instead of over leaning on one single mechanic. Also, those are the flesh growing in the walls that then explodes is really creepy. Or that is holding it together, maybe. Okay. That's neat. Oh, but we can't slide under that. Oh, what have I done? I have stopped myself from backtracking again. Oh, is it gonna be another Emmy? Oh, it's another data thing? Interesting wall. Excuse me, what did that do? Mission log. 0ME01P. Oh, cool, I can actually replay the briefing, I guess. I like that. That's really useful. Something here. Oh, this is a cold area, isn't it? I need to not stay here. Arg. I already borked myself. I should have gone up that way. Actually, I don't think I could have. No. Okay. There's like mist clinging off everything. Hey, look, there's another one. This one's not terribly damaged. but it still has the red eye. Samus, I do appreciate your escalation of firepower and then decide, and that moment when you're like, you know, nope, this isn't working. That door's collapsed, okay. Wait, can it not get through there? Interesting. I would think it could climb through that. There's no effect. Oh no. That opened another way for it to get to me as well. And it knew it. Are those doors areas where an Emmy stalks? I think that might be the case. Those are screening doors to keep them in. There is a bat there. Cool animals in the background. Wish I could scan them. Oh well. A little blob thing. What the? Rude. Hey! I'm gonna need some kind of super speed to get through that. Got it. Neat. Would I like a UI note on that question? Coolly, yes, it does. The problem is that is not that is not a mutual feeling right now, despite it being a sexy robot, and that it wants to kill that butt. Pizza. Pizza is good. Pizza is life. I mean, not all of life, but you know. Galentine, do you mean on the question of whether that area that was screened off by the data looking door is basically an Emmy force field? I don't know. The game hasn't told me that yet, so I'm kind of wondering if it's just kind of implying that deliberately so it can scare the tar out of me when I find one that isn't contained like that.
Uploading data.
Both Emmy you encountered were clearly trying to capture you. They may have been hacked. If so, it's reasonable to assume all Emmy will be hostile.
Yeah, I agree.
Emmy send out a pulse to detect vibrations in the air within a certain range. Essentially, they can hear you.
Okay. So they have sonar sight, basically. Oh hey, yes, thank you. Please fill us in on all of their weaknesses since they are now hunting us.
Upon detecting vibrations, an Emmy enters surveillance mode to track their source. Stay out of its line of sight when this happens. Otherwise, the danger to you increases dramatically.
No kidding.
An enemy that has seen you will begin pursuit. Part of the pursuit protocol is to seal the enemy zone exits. You will be trapped inside.
What? But I thought they were sent here just on their own. I guess... How do they... I mean, that's consistent with how he was in Fusion, though, to an extent, Gary. And he is telling me useful stuff. How do they seal exits, F?
To survive, you must leave its range of pursuit. Evade the enemy and it will disengage. This will also unseal the exits.
Okay, so I guess they're sealing the exits by whatever means they can. And because they've been hacked by whatever's in the facility here, they have access to seal the exits.
An enemy never leaves its assigned zone. Their control system must permit them to operate only within that range.
Okay, yeah, he's speculating on their movements from what we observed as well.
Probability of death if an enemy captures you. There may be a very small opportunity to escape, but exploiting this window will be virtually impossible.
Good to know.
The enemy are immune to your current weapons. You lack the unique energy used to defeat the first enemy. Your only option now is to evade capture and find an exit. Your highest priority in an enemy zone should be simply to survive.
Makes sense. So, each one of them has been hacked and delegated to a zone. Which I guess would normally be their, normal operating would be their zone for study. This is armor. Can I blow that up? No. I do love what they did with her boots. Those feel right. Seriously, this suit is awesome. My only regret with it is that we didn't get to see the high res of the fusion suit with it for longer, because that was awesome. Yeah, you know, people will complain about stuff like that, but I'm okay with the game outright telling me some things. It's like, you know, it's not the end of the world if the game gives me some info as this is solid and this is what we've been able to observe. Also, Adam has one job. He's a computer. All he gets to do is watch our data and extrapolate what he can. So I'm gonna let him do it, especially since we don't have the scan visor right now. He's doing it respectfully. It doesn't have this tone of like, I need to tell you everything because you don't know anything, you stupid bounty hunter, like it did in Other M, which was blatantly not Adam and blatantly not Samus, and we don't need to ramble on that. Too much, at least. Okay, so the pulsing doors need to be activated somehow, I'm guessing. Let's find out if it's a missile. It's not. Yeah, and I liked Phi, to be honest, as well, so... You know, maybe it just doesn't bother me as much. I see a missile power-up. Yeah, that's back into that Emmy zone. Music is so good. I think Fize was intended to be silly in some ways as well. But yes. Adams is less silly and more scary. He usually only estimates percentages on things that are very likely to kill you, like the SAX. Okay, I need to move slowly and quietly. Can I do that? That's gonna drop me. I'm in an Emmy zone right now, which is like complete with scary fog effects and everything. Refill station, okay. I think that means that this is an Emmy zone. Hopefully it's still down where we left it. I hear it. Shit. I'm boned. Oh, come on. Ow! Couldn't it gather DNA a little less violently? Ouch! So yeah, if it gets to you, it captures you. There's no slide between its legs on the regular. Thank you, Galentine. Yeah, that is... Yeah, and there's no... How much health do you have? That is just, I hold you down, spike through the faceplate. Oh, God. Yeah, pretty much a coolie. Thanks for the innuendo. That actually helps bring my... Shit. Okay, that's where that leads. It is relentless, too. Like, this thing said it was a DNA gatherer for study, but either in its original behavior or with how its behavior has been altered, this thing is, these things are hunter-killers. They detect anything in their area, and they follow it until they find it and kill it. That's terrifying. But it explains why there are no enemies in that area. Hey, give that back. Like, none. go this way. Probably heard that. Can't. Ah, good. Thanks, Akuli. But now we're pushing it a little. Not really, but you know. I'm... Fishy's hurt. I mean, the fishy's hurt. Yeah, I don't trust those things for 1 minute. Those are really creepy. Okay, there's a power up here. We still can't pull ourselves up and into Morph Ball, or up through. Yeah, they were something like fish. They were aquatic, small beings. Maybe jellyfish? Ooh, this is a save room. Okay. Okay, yeah, the Emmys are pretty terrifying, but the fact that they don't leave their zones, apparently, is nice. At least the functional ones don't. We didn't go through a sealed zone barrier. It could be that those doors are deployable, that they've basically deployed those kind of data-ish doors to be sealable barriers. That makes more sense. I see an energy tank. It looks like a delightful mix of Metroid and Mega Man. There's gotta be some way for me to get to that. Arg! Oh, pretty much. I mean, there wouldn't be any other enemies here. It would just be them. Because they seem to exterminate everything they encounter. They were just harmless study creatures, but study bots before. They aren't anymore. Probably not, Gary. They seem a little intrusive. That makes sense, Galentine. It just... I get the impression that they, that they were meant to study ecosystems, not completely exterminate them. If that makes sense. But, then again, you know, they do cordon off a small zone and just study in that, and that might be the goal there, is that, you know, they're just taking a sample size of the ecosystem as well. They're not going to exterminate all of everything everywhere. But seriously, that spike, it's like, you know, you could get a DNA sample from anywhere. You could take, you know, a skin sample. You could go, hey, you know, I'm just gonna saliva swab real quick. Okay, good. But no, that was like, nope, brain. We need brains. which works for this day of the month. I love that when we destroy walls like that, it changes the water levels. But not here. Okay. Yes, here. Okay. Never mind. Pretty much, Galentine. What is this room? Ooh, cool Chozo glyphs. Markings. What does this do? I am loving this game so much so far. Like... Map room? Cool. Oh, good. And it comes with a save function. Cool. Don't know what that is. There are definitely secrets we've missed. I agree, Gary. They don't even have that issue where it's like, oh, nope, you gotta flip it the other way. Nope, what? Which way does... Ah, here we go. Like, 360-degree functional, exactly, Galentine. Also, they shoot lasers! You know, just in case you need lasers. I'd say rude, but I shot you first. To be fair. Oh, hi. That was badly timed. Gets me a missile tank. Exactly, a goalie. We are the USB. Also, I'm just gonna say, all of that could be innuendo. It's a stretch, but it could be. Energy, please. Oh, heck no. Oh no. It's this zone again. Or is it the same zone? I like that they give you the option to place markers. Central unit. Huh. The shit is that? Well, shit. I'm dead. Oh. Yep. So far, all of my deaths have been to Emmy, which makes sense since they have an instant kill. I'm gonna guess that thing instantly summons the Emmy. That seems to be like some kind of sensor device. Why? Why, Gary? Why? Why do you do this? Can I crush it? No, I cannot. Nope. I need something else to be able to activate that. Ooh, garbage chute? Oh no, it's still up there. It's terrifying. Also, Gary, I wanted to ask, what do you think of my makeup? I thought it was fitting for the occasion. As well. Yeah, that on top of already running from the Emmy, that was terrifying. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I like that the statues are refill stations. Okay, we're gonna get something that lets us cling to blue walls. This is a bit off the... Oh no, I see. Okay, the map doesn't fill in actual rooms, just a rough map of the layout. No, in that case, I gotta see what's over here first. Think. Ah, those things are annoying. They just keep coming. Okay. This is so good so far. Give that back. Does not belong to you. Okay. My aim without the steady aim, not so good. That's a cold area. Cool. Cool. Ballistic shield. I do like that I have the ability to do something in melee now. Aw, I'm sorry, Gary. Can you, like, do you need to come over before work and have me do some scary face makeup on you? So you can be like a zombie security guard? Would that not go over well? Red flag? What do you mean, a coolie? not allowed. Bummer. This room gives me chills to, like, just about every 2D Metroid game I've ever played. Danger, Will Robinson. That's fair, Akuli. This could be a false one. We've encountered false ones before, or ones that will, like, test you and attack you before giving their power. But I'm expecting that the first one won't be. But if you do know, please don't spoil. Charge beam, yay! So this is a Chozo facility and ruin, with Chozo tech and, intentions. But why there was a Chozo here, lured us here, and attacked us, we don't know. And I think that video was definitely a lure. We haven't seen any sign that there are X-parasites here. No enemies have dropped them. There's at least not a loose infestation. Maybe whoever's running the facility now has one bottled up somewhere and is using it to lure us here. But I'm thinking that video was just fabricated or an old record sent to be like, hey, you missed one, to lure people here. Okay. This is really useful. Robots and bosses. It can also damage those, like, Emmy wire things. Charge beam doors. Okay, those are the ones that we have to charge to, charge attack by spin jumping. Sweet! We get the charge spin. Sweet! Thank you, statue. It does disperse the charge, like in Super Metroid. Okay. And this leads us back to the beginning. Come full circle. Yeah. Yeah, it's the first time we've had it, like, spelled out for us. But in Super Metroid it was a thing. I don't think it was in Fusion. It might have been. I don't remember. I remember the screw attack was a thing. And now we backtrack to see what else we can do. I like the cool little subterranean elk things that run off. No. Nice try, though. Good placement. Energy tank acquired. Ooh, it's purple. Okay. Here's an So these are IMI zones, I think. This could all be the same IMI zone in this location. That's freaky. No, Gary, I think you're right with that. It was useful in there. Because it was well before I got the charge attack that I was always holding a charge when I was jumping. The screw attack. It's kind of the screw attack light. Okay, that'll make getting through what I've already been through easier, but I don't think it opens up a lot else on this side that I haven't already been to. I could maybe get here, but I don't have a fast travel, and I don't feel like going through that IMI zone right now. So... It does seem to hurt us if we hit something with it that it doesn't have the energy to kill. Can we go up these stairs? Oh well. It also seems like it permanently energizes a door once I use it to open that door. So I don't then forever have to charge beam that door, but yeah. Kind of like that, how that opens the missile shield. Where do I need to go from here then? I can't. I might be able to go through the cold zone, but I can't stay there. Guess I need to backtrack to up there, which means going through... Yeesh. No, I can't get up there. Dang it. This is hard to navigate map. Well done. You know, this is silly, but I want to see how long how fast that... Oh, that's fast. Okay, that... Yeah. That drains us quickly. We do have an extra energy tank, though. Okay, good. It was just that room. I'm still getting the hang of the free aim. You little bastard. Energy part acquired. Ooh, okay. So they're piecemealing out the upgrades a little more. Okay, no, this is gonna be a cold area. Thank you, infinite energy supply. Suddenly, I'm actually grateful for these. It's got to hurt. So I do have to backtrack. I think, because I can't just... this way either. I can't just climb up there. No. A little bit of realism, yeah, but like this stair I think is meant to curl around to the other side of this. It makes some sense for things to be basically... you know, someone who isn't a super athletic acrobat could maneuver in that area. Okay, I can't slide underwater, so I can't continue there. That is nice. Where I fought the first Emmy. It didn't have its projected zone up either, probably because of the damage to it. You got any more energy for me? Okay. Back here. This one we can open. Really? Nope, I have to go through the Emmy zone. What the? I'm sorry, what was that? What was that bullshit? That's terrifying. Something's coming awake and looking for us. Was that a core? Like the thing before, or... That's still too durable to rest damage. Oh shit. Shit, I did it again. I cornered myself again. Pretty much a coolie. I'm dead! Shit! I got away! Oh, I escaped! Oh. Okay. Felt badass as... It has to be perfectly timed. What? Excuse me, what? Ooh, background foreshadowing, too. Hey, so, good news. We got our charge beam. Bad news, we have made no topographical progress. This music is so good. These look like war wasps. And no, Ghoulie Tentacles can be horror game. We are wearing full body armor. It's not like, you know, it's not RPG body armor. But that doesn't mean you can't play that game in your imagination. Besides, they might be friendly tentacles. You never know. Maybe it's something... Oh, hey, active volcano. Okay. That thing is literally just sucking up lava. Excuse me, or magma, I guess, since we're still underground. Yeah, I know, Cooley. I'm just trying to keep the mood right now, you know? I can enjoy that mood later. But right now I'm terrified. Also, it is literally just tornadoing up lava. Exactly. Like, who said the background could be so cool? Okay, that's one of those motion sensor doors. This is a save room. I'm just waiting for the time that I go through one of those, like, Emmy seals. And the Emmy is immediately on the other side, just to mentally fuck me up. And it's just like, hi, I'm chasing you now, the door behind you locks. Hey, Katydid. I really don't know either, Katydid. It's possible, but if it... Thermal fuel's flow has been redirected. Neat. Yeah, it's just sucking up magma as thermal fuel. Is that how I open up the armor doors? Apparently. Be smart about this and do it from a place where it hopefully won't fall on my head. Okay, that works. Okay. Also, hey Katydid, good to see ya. This seems to have opened up the armored doors in several places. My fist. I will bring my fist to you. Thermal fuel, it says. So that's how Chozo see magma. At least the technological Chozo. And here the whole time just feeling really sick today. Oh no. I hope you get to feeling better. I hope you're... Oh, okay, so that... You know, I'm vulnerable to the cold because of Metroid DNA. I'm vulnerable to lava because everyone is. Yeah, okay, those are nope rooms. Got it. Let's refill our health. I hope you're enjoying the stream, and I'm sorry you're not feeling good. Save rooms don't refill your health. Good to know. Yourself and hydrating and all that stuff. It's important. Okay. I'm guessing that he's gonna note some changes here.
Uploading data.
assailant in the Federation database. However, there are records of a Chozo warrior tribe. There is a strong possibility the two are connected.
I know the Chozo have warriors, but this is the first I've heard of them having a warrior tribe.
You have seen the warrior tribe's architecture and artifacts on this planet. I conclude that this was one of their settlements. But why would someone lead you here and send the enemy after you? The footage of the ex-parasite may have been staged to lure you in.
I agree, Adam. That's kind of
The situation remains unclear, but your priority hasn't changed. You must return to the ship. You have activated the magma supply system that has restored power to the closed thermal doors. Seek them out to proceed. Continue to search for the unique energy you employed against the first enemy. It is the only way you can confront them.
Good to know.
Unfortunately, this energy is limited. You may have noticed it dissipating after an enemy is destroyed. There are 6 remaining enemy hunting you. You have no means to confront them. Remember that.
Yes, I understand, Adam. It's very much like when the SAX was hunting me and you told me I had no means to confront it. Except now you're actually being honest. Presumably. Nope, can't get through there. Oh god. It's here. Because of course it is. Shit! Excuse me, what the shit? Great. Oop, there it is. Okay, those are part of the terrain here. Oh, cutscene. Oh, hey. Another energy core. This kind of, or computer core, this reminds me of Mother Brain a little bit, with the defense systems it has. The first one didn't have any defense systems. I wonder if these are what would have hacked the Emmy. Partly biological, brain-like computers built by the Chozo. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, its defenses weren't operable, and neither was its shielding. It was just kind of still... it was laid open. Yeah, that's what these are. Single-eyed, biological... supercomputers hooked up to a Chozo network. Mother Brain was just a particularly big and powerful one that gained its own independence. But this checks out. Yep, that's what's been controlling the Emmy. Or at least the Emmy is directly aware of that. Yep. Mega Blaster online. I see. Instead of charging up. And now we face off with the Emmy. Oh, man. The core in their head. Yeah, I thought I hit it. Oh, good, it starts me back here. I don't have to... redo that whole fight. Myself the clearest shot I can. I hit the core in its head. It is a bit harder to kill, yes. And this is similar in a way to the Hyper Beam in that we got it from a Chozo brain computer and absorbing its energy. Same pattern. Okay, I know what I need to do now. Ouch. It's the same kind of shielding over the front. Made from the hardest stuff in the universe, apparently. Whatever that is. Seriously. At least it doesn't make us do redo the entire fight. This is hard to get the hang of. Oh, you ducked! You asshole! Wow. Thank you, Galentine. These things are pretty terrifying. They are, yes. There we go. Seriously. It doesn't even leave a body, though. Is kind of cool and awesome and terrifying. Like, our suit's modular assimilation system doesn't care if it's made from the hardest plating. I guess we are part Metroid as well, but, you know. Cool. Magnetic? But only magnetic, not all walls. Door didn't look terribly intense. I see. Now this zone is green. We've killed this Emmy. Okay, the fact that they're this easily killable this early on is... actually kind of takes some of the fear out of it, but the fact that they can just one-shot us is... yeah, the first one phased out, too. You mean someone might try and steal it again? Good point, Galentine. It's early is the word I'm looking for, compared to, like, the SAX. Though if we find out near the end that it's like, oh yeah, whatever's here is manufacturing more of them now. And we still don't know what the Chozo we fought is. No. That was like the biggest horror reveal for the SAX, I thought. Was when it was like, oh, no, there isn't only one. There are, in fact, at least 10 on the station now. Because like the other X, the SAX has been cloning itself. Okay. That's not even a charge. And hey, other creatures are starting to move in now. Neat. Oh, that's cool. I will say, and this is a little bit of a prediction, what's gonna scare the pants off me is if the next Emmy zone I go to, there are 2 of them. Not yet. So I have to avoid being caught between them as well.